And lately I've been on that
Joe Burrow, possibly the greatest college quarterback. Probably the number one overall pick in the NFL 2020 draft. The best quarterback LSU has maybe ever seen. The best quarterback we may have ever seen. But he wasn't always like this. Joe Burrow was a 6th-round pick at best. He was shit his first year at LSU, I'll be honest. At around 2.6K yards, 16 touchdowns and 5 picks with a 57% completion. How the hell did Joe Burrow go from that to 60 touchdowns and 6 picks with 5,476 yards? Something along those lines. I don't want to scroll up, okay? Well, what changed? LSU's coaching and play style. Ed Orgeron went out and hired passing game coordinator Joe Brady. Joe Brady was with the Saints for 2 years. And the other big change was Steve Ensminger, don't kill me, promotion to quarterback coach and offensive coordinator. Together, what these two did is they transformed the offense from a run-heavy offense to a pass-heavy offense. One of the biggest changes was they started implementing a 2-back set and running more RPOs and other plays like this. Spread offense. Burrow was quoted saying, "This is the kind of offense I've been running since I was 13, 14 years old. So I know what this is, so I can have a lot of input, and I can tell them what I like." One of the other huge things about Joe freaking Brady. Joe Brady served under one of the best coaches when it comes to the passing game, and that's Sean Payton. Joe Brady was a offensive assistant for the New Orleans Saints, and he got to work under Sean Payton. And let me tell you, that is a very useful tool in the NFL. Because what this allowed Joe to do was learn the Saints playbook, learn how they run offense. And what he did was he brought that style of play to LSU. And this made the whole team learn one of the greatest offensive playbooks, or playbooks. It's not the exact Saints playbook, obviously. There's tweaks in there to make it more along the lines for college players, because obviously they're not as advanced as the NFL. But what this did was it gave LSU one of the best offenses in the league. But could Joe Burrow go to the New Orleans Saints? Well, it's not impossible. Seeing how Burrow has already used the New Orleans Saints offense, it would make New Orleans the best fit. Unfortunately, the Cincinnati Bengals exist. Joe's phenomenal performance is making him the number one overall pick. So the Bengals, who are god-awful, have that pick, and he will most likely be going there. I'm pretty sure the Bengals have already come out and said, "We are very high on Burrow, we love Burrow," and this makes it harder for our situation that we're talking about today to happen. But it's not the first time the Saints have done this. Under head coach Mike Ditka and a GM, I forget his name, I won't lie, the New Orleans Saints made one of the stupidest and weirdest trades in NFL history. In 1999, the New Orleans Saints made one of the biggest trades in NFL history, like I said, by trading their 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round, and 7th round picks, and their 1st and 3rd round from the 2000 draft, to trade up to the 5th overall pick to draft Ricky fucking Williams. That trade, if we don't make that trade, first of all, we could be in a lot better shape right now, but granted, it was a while ago, but and no player really plays for 19 years except the quarterback, but Ricky Williams obviously didn't work out. Mainly remembered for being with the Dolphins. He's just not anything special. Known for not being able to stay on the field. But why I bring this up is no one expected that before. Sean Payton could just tell Loomis, get me this guy. You want to win, get me this guy. I'm not saying it's going to happen. In fact, I don't want it to happen. I think we are very good in the draft. And yes, we have made some great late round picks. So maybe you're saying, oh, we don't really need some of our first. But we're an insane team at drafting. We've done a very, very good job at getting players we need, want, and like, and bringing them to New Orleans. I don't want to see that go away because we need young talent around here. Trust me, I love fucking Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's fucking dope. He's filthy. I'd love him to come to New Orleans. But it is so unlikely for it to happen because, one, it has to be the number 1 overall pick. There's no way the Bengals don't take him unless for some reason they get want Chase Young and just... But there is also one other way he could come. And that's a crazy way. But a lot of you may not know, maybe you do. Eli Manning was originally drafted to the San Diego Chargers, I believe at the time. I believe they were San Diego. And John Elway did the same thing, but they basically said, I'm not playing for you. Joe Burrow could demand out of Cincinnati, and this isn't impossible because he knows he's going to a 1-15 team, and that's shitty. You want the best NFL career, they can't give you an O-line, a defense, an offense, or anything. They're going to only win one fucking game. What is he going to change? The Bengals haven't been very good for a very long time, and one player can't make a difference. It's a team sport. But all in all, this all is just very unlikely to happen because the Bengals love Burrow. The Bengals need a quarterback. And Burrow declining out of his spot to be number 1 overall pick would be super unlikely. He's a very down-to-earth, nice guy. I think he'd love to be the number 1 overall pick. I don't think he'd love to go to Cincinnati because who the hell wants to go to the Bengals? But you have to understand there's a pride in being the best player in your draft class. And I think Burrow would definitely take that chip on his shoulder. And I think he would try and do his best to help out the Bengals. All in all, is it going to happen? Probably not. Is it possible? Yes. So, I did not come up with this idea on my own. I saw a video about it, actually, and it inspired me to make this video. So, I am going to link the guy's channel in the description who inspired me to make this video. I thought he did a really good job, and I wanted to give my own take on it because he wanted this trade to happen. He said, I would be fine with giving up the next year's 10 first-round picks. The only thing I would feel comfortable with is, re-signing Taysom or Teddy, and trading them, and, maybe our first and a second next year. I love Joe Burrow, don't get me wrong, but you can't trade a whole freaking team. Look how it worked out for the Redskins and RG3. They got fucked in the ass. But the guy who made the original video, his link will be in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And please share this with your friends, like this video, subscribe. I really took a lot of time on this video. Probably the most I've ever taken on a video. And I really want this to do well so I can give back to you guys. But until next time, guys, peace.
And I've been up all night sweating in my dreams. Come and rescue me. I had way too much in my